It's been a day, stressing out like crazy. Just wanna be lazy with my girls. It's been a day, we gonna get wavy. Layer on some diamonds and some pearls. Maybe we could go to the mall, get our nails.
What's up everyone? I'm Dominique for those of you that don't know me. Today I'm doing a very exciting video all about lashes. I want to teach you how to apply them, and then I wanted to show you a range, some drugstore brands, and then up to my favorite Lily Ghalichi lashes. We're gonna be using brands like Kiss and Ardell. So affordable and you can grab them anywhere, CVS, Ulta. I'm gonna share some do's and don'ts. I have literally made every mistake there is with lashes. I have been wearing lashes for at least 10 years, so I've definitely got it down now. Whether you want to wear them just once in a while or every day, I really hope this video helps because I have been dying to do it. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so today we're gonna start with the Ardell Faux Mink Demi Wispies. These lashes are perfect for beginners. I also use these on people who don't wear lashes at all or ever. A lot of my brides, I put these on. They're lightweight, they're really easy to use. They also come in packs of I think 5, so it's a good way to get practice in and use them all the time. First thing I want to show you is how to take the lashes out of the packaging. It's really important. So it's really important that you use tweezers to take these out of the packaging. So what you want to do is you actually want to grab the end of the lash with the tweezer and absolutely so gently pull it off. You don't want to ruin the shape or bend the lash at all. That way it's just taken off very carefully. Before you have any glue or anything like that, you want to make sure that the eyelash is going to fit on your eye. So how you do that is you take the inner corner first and place it into the front of the lash line, and you just kind of place it on and measure where you feel like you need to cut it off. Not all eye shapes are the same, so typically you're gonna need to cut a little bit off. You never want the lash to be hanging over your eyelid. It always makes for a more like droopy look. Always wanna make sure it's flared up at the end. So here I see a little bit that I would want to take off. So you can measure here by looking up close to the lash. And you can see that they're made up of little individual lashes, little groupings, and I see that I would probably just take off that very last grouping. You never want to cut off in between because then they can fray. So I also already went in and put some mascara on. That's really important to do first. And then also if your lashes are more straight, you're gonna want to curl them a little bit. I'm lucky mine are already pretty curly, so I usually skip this step. Now that we've trimmed our eyelashes, I do want to show you one more trick with these. I feel like there is a little bit of a clear band on the Demi Wispy. Sometimes I just take a Stila felt tip pen and fill in just make that clear band dark. I think it's important that you kind of get rid of that because it's kind of glossy. As you can see, that is so much better. You always want to trim the eyelash from the end point. You never want to trim it from the inner corner. The reason is because you don't want to lose that natural shape of how your lashes should come from shorter to longer. So how I put my eyelashes on, everyone does it different, but I just take a little bit of glue and pop it onto my hand. I do some other makeup steps usually, or let it dry for at least a minute or so. You'll know that the eyelash glue is ready to be used when there is a little black ring around it, and that means that it is tacky and ready to go. What you want to do is always cup the eyelash. You want to make sure it will place right onto your lash line. What I do is I just run, I just run the very tip of the eyelash through all the way to the other end and get a very thin line of glue on there. It's really important that you don't oversaturate. If you've tried lashes on and made this mistake before, you know how much it sucks to get the glue in your eye and all over the place, and the way to avoid that is just by doing a very thin line of glue onto the lash. You don't want to oversaturate it at all. I usually use a little hand mirror, and what I do is I start from the inner corner, and you kind of want to flare it up when you put it on, so just start in the inner corner and almost like shimmy it on. And I always like look down, not too far down, don't close your eyes, but definitely look down a bit. And you kind of can feel the wet glue like inside your lash line. So it should be tacky enough that it just kind of sits in place there as long as you let the glue dry. I like this Ardell lash glue because it dries black. So kind of pinch them together. That will kind of flare them up and make them super flared. Now we're going to repeat the process on the other side. So you just want to grab the lash, and it's so important to cup the lash and make sure it's very cupped and in a C shape. That way you're able to place it right on. Shimmy it from the inner corner again. Look down a bit, that definitely helps. Kind of feel that lash go right into your lash line. Almost like you can feel the glue on your skin. That's important. These are the Ardell Wispies put on. They're really lightweight and easy to put on. I absolutely love these lashes. I feel like they're very girly and you can wear them for any occasion. Alright, so next up is our Kiss lashes. I'm really excited to show you guys these. These are a bit longer and a bit fluffier than the Ardell Demi Wispies. They have a super slim band and they are going to be a little heavier, but they're still definitely lightweight. These are also reusable and these are called the Royal Silk. So same deal with these, you guys. These ones had a clear band and I went ahead and I just took my black felt eyeliner and filled in the areas that were a little bit glossy. To again measure these lashes. These ones actually came with a glue. So here you can see that this lash is absolutely too long. So you're gonna know we gotta cut it. So what I do is I just kind of assess the area and I see, okay, so there's probably 2 full groupings that I could take off here. But you're gonna take that lash off, and I just have little gold trimmers. I would always suggest like less is more. So if you're nervous, just take off like 1 little grouping and then go ahead and take off another if it wasn't enough. Still just measuring, guys, making sure that this one is going to fit. So I can already tell I did it perfectly. So 2 groupings was perfect. This came with the glue, like I said. It's a little white glue. I'm gonna try it today. To show you guys options is I would just really gently cover the band with this glue. We're just gonna wait for it to get tacky. I always suggest about a minute. While that one's drying, you can even get started on your other side. So go ahead and cut where you need to. Sometimes your eyes might be a little different, so I would still check both sides and make sure. Pro tip here, if there is a little bit of extra band hanging off the lash, I definitely would suggest just going ahead and clipping that off. You don't need it. If anything, that's going to cause some irritants in the corner of your eye. And if you've worn lashes before, you know that there is nothing more annoying than that. You can tell that the glue is getting a little bit of a blue tint, which probably means it's starting to get tacky enough to go ahead and put it on. Again, I always use a little mirror and shimmy it from the front. Look down a bit and pinch it right in. These are beautiful. I'm already so obsessed. Now that the other eyelash is dry, we're just going to repeat the process. Wow is all I can say. These are stunning eyelashes. They are so curly. I think that you guys seriously are just gonna have to run out and buy these, like today. These are everything. They feel really lightweight, and honestly, they're so easy to put on. Stepping it up a little bit with our Lily Ghalichi premium synthetic lashes. These are in Orlando. I'm really excited to show you guys these because they are $11.99 and they last up to 10 wears. So I find that they definitely last 10 wears if you peel the glue off at night and just kind of carefully pick it off and then place them where they don't get dusty. I feel like they definitely will last you. They're really glamorous, so let's get them on. I use the Kiss glue on these lashes also. For the thicker bands, you definitely want to make sure that you're really cupping it. So you want to really ensure that it is cupped just like that. This glue definitely dries faster than the Ardell glue, which I do like. So I have to say I really enjoy this Kiss glue. Really important not to have the lash hanging too far down right here. I do have an almond shaped eye, so I feel like if I were to come all the way down to the end of my lash line, it would start to look droopy, and I'm always going for that more cat eye effect. So I always make sure to kind of flare it up, and I don't like when the lash kind of comes all the way down and makes it droopy. And to repeat on the other side. I'm absolutely loving these eyelashes. They're definitely more dramatic and a little bit longer, darker, and thicker. They are setting in place really well, and I'm really excited about these. So I hope you guys enjoy these as well. To our last pair of lashes to try on for the day. These are the Lily Ghalichi lashes in Milan. I chose them because they are a little bit more lightweight, not as crazy as the usual Lily Ghalichi lashes that I wear. I felt like if you guys are just trying Lily Ghalichi lashes out, then these are a really good first pair to try. I love her brand the most because I feel like her band on these lashes is very easy to just place on the lid. I feel like the quality of the hairs looks very real and very natural, so I always find myself going back to her brand. Just want to cup it. I put my glue on and already trimmed them up. I would definitely consider Lily Ghalichi lashes a luxe brand. They are absolutely stunning, and like I said, I feel like they're so cupped that they're so easy to just literally place onto your lash line. I just also want to remind you guys to be very, very careful with overloading the glue. If you do, however, get some glue in your eye, the best thing to do is take the lash off and just let your eye breathe a bit. You want to make sure that it's not red or irritated before trying to put the lash on again. These remind me of what I would want to wear if I was getting married. These are just so beautiful. They're like very fluttery. I can't even tell you how easy these were to put on. They just feel so natural on. So these are the Lily Ghalichi lashes in Milan. Alright, so that is it for the video. I just had so much fun trying all of these on for you. I really hope that you guys are able to go out and buy some of these lashes, add them to your collection, and get some practice at home. Now is the perfect time. I want to say one big major tip is to bring eyelash glue wherever you go. I don't care what the event. If you are wearing fake eyelashes, you do not want to have an eyelash scandal. I've had them before, and if one of your eyelashes just comes popping up in the corner, you are gonna be so regretful that you didn't bring it with you. So I actually usually carry like a smaller one in my purse and just swap it in all my clutches. It's definitely worth it, and I promise it will come in handy at some point or another. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can see all of my latest videos. I want to say thank you again so much for stopping by and watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.
Lights, camera, action. So I need my other light too.
Sometimes it's just not your day with eyelashes. Not my day. That's so stupid. None of that.